Welcome back to my whiskey pick of the week. You know I'm Eric the Whiskey Guy, and as always, as usual, and as advertised. Oh, am I bringing you a treat this week? And this week is very much a treat. Oh, this is when you get to this is when you start getting into the big boy bourbons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. This week we're going to be trying the Old Forester single barrel strength. Oh, when I say big boy bourbon, I mean big boy bourbon. This is if you're not really familiar with bourbons or new to bourbons and whiskeys, a single barrel strength would be kind of like if you're in the cars or you're an engine guy, it'll be like a SRT, like your Challengers, your 300s, those type of cars. It got muscle. So I'm probably gonna be using that type of analogy throughout this video just to kind of give you an understanding of what the type of level that we're on. So with that in mind, when it comes to the Old Forester, I'm not really going to go into details about the history. I believe I did that when I did the 1920, the Prohibition style of the Old Forester. So you can go back, you can see it goes back way before Prohibition. They were one of the only ones that were able to continue selling. They had the liquor license to sell in pharmacies. And I actually have a replica of a liquor prescription hanging on the wall. Is right here. So I'm always reminded about the Prohibition days. I am a historian when it comes to stuff like that. I love doing research on that. So that just keeps me around, kind of keeps me in that era. So you as just by saying that, you can tell that Old Forester has been around. It's a household name when it comes to your bourbons and whiskeys. Now the caveat to it, especially with this one right here, and just Old Forester in general, it seems like a lot of people, you either love it or you hate it. It's one of those type of deals. And if you look at it, even like with like the SRT engine, like SRT engine is a SRT engine. The difference is the body, the car body that car's in. Now, if I got a Challenger SRT, I may be a little bit more excited about that car than someone that got a Dodge Daytona SRT, or if somebody put it in a Chrysler Sebring or the Chrysler 200. You may not feel the same way as the person that got the Charger and the Challenger. So it's kind of in that type of realm, but at the end of the day, it's bringing horsepower, it's bringing fuel, and it's right where you want to be. So with that being said, anytime that you see single barrel strength, you know you're in the big boys. This ain't a shot. You doing shots around the house with your buddies. This ain't that type of bourbon. This proof on here is, I believe it is, let's say it on the bottle. You're looking at 132 proof. Now, out of all the videos that I did, my average on the proof is probably around, if you average them all up, and I did them on cask strengths, I did full proofs, I even did a few of the barrel strengths. The average that I do is probably around 94, 95. The highest that I've done besides today would be probably the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, and that's about 129. So not only is this gas, this is octane, this is what you call NASA type fuel. So this ain't a shot. You just don't want to sit around and take a shot. I'm in Florida. This is not I'm going to the tiki bar having a drink type of bourbon. This is wintertime. You got the covers on and you trying to warm up type bourbon. This that type of bourbon that if you take a shot of, you ever took a shot of some whiskey and you just start scratching your head after it, or you got to stretch a little bit. This is that type of bourbon. This is what I call a sipping bourbon. If you know me, if you talk to me, I don't even say I'm doing shots. I don't even say I'm drinking. I tell you what I'm sipping on, cause that's basically what I'm doing. Because this embarrass you. This will have you. This will have you not looking good if you don't know what you're doing. So I would definitely say this is not a beginner type bourbon. It took me a long time to even dust this off and bring it out the closet. For a long time, this was my top shelf bourbon. And when I got it, it's a store pick. Most of these are store picks. It came from Winn-Dixie, and when I got it, I wasn't really bourbon hunting per se. I was actually grocery shopping. And usually when I'm grocery shopping, if there's a liquor store connected to the grocery store, I usually don't go in there because I probably just spent an arm and a leg on oxtails or whatever type of meat that I was buying. So I usually don't even go in there, but I came in at this time and I just wanted to look around, and I seen the Old Forester. Now this was back where I didn't really know too much about bourbons. You know, I knew allocated bottles, but at this point I thought allocated bottles was just like the Buffalo Trace collections, like your Blanton's, your Eagle Rares, your Handies, and those type of bottles. So I seen it on the shelf, and I'm looking around, and the guy he kind of called me out. He was like, "Oh, you looking for something in particular?" And me being, you know, the new whiskey guy, I was like, "Oh, I was trying to see if you guys had any allocated bottles." He said, "Oh yeah, we do, absolutely. We got one right behind you." I said, "Oh, which one?" He was like, "The one you were just looking at." So I was like, ooh, I didn't even know that was an allocated bottle. Then I believe this was like $90. He was like, "Yeah, $89.99. And my wife was like, "Ooh, that's Old Forester single barrel." You know, she hitting all the key points into getting it. "Oh, that's actually a single barrel, and it's a barrel strength, blah blah blah." And I was kind of caught off guard with it, so I was like, I think I'll pass. Now the back to my car analogy, imagine being on the car lot, and let's just use the Charger for an example. I'm on the car lot, I'm looking around, I don't see anything, so I want to go. The salesperson come out and was like, "Oh, are you looking for anything in particular?" I look around, see they don't have a Charger. Well, I was actually looking for a Charger. "Oh, you right on time, cause we got one right across the street." Oh, you do got a Charger. You do got a Charger. But I was, what's the engine on it? You know, you start just trying to worm your way out of it. So that's kind of like what I did just to get out of there, because I didn't want to spend an additional $90 at the grocery store, especially at Winn-Dixie. So this is actually a wife whiskey pick of the week, because she actually went back the next day and got it. So when she brought it home and I looked at it, I told myself, I'm not even, this is a long time ago, I told myself, I'm not even on this level yet. Let me stash this. Let me get a couple more bourbons, whiskeys under my belt before I bring this out. So ladies and gentlemen, we're at this point where I'm officially trying one of my own, that my definition of a big boy bourbon. We're going to be trying this today, and that's the Old Forester single barrel strength. So in a nutshell, that's the story. So I'm not giving you the history, but I will give you one fun fact. Old Forester was the first company to actually put their bourbons in bottles. Yep, I just seen that today. It seems like every time I do a bottle like this, I always get like an email notification of an article. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing the Old Forester single barrel strength. I look on my phone, Old Forester just dropped the birthday edition, the new 2025 birthday edition. So I was like, it seems like they always one up me. So that's the next goal I guess I gotta get to. So we're gonna try this. This 132 proof, this gas. Now, as far as the comparisons, the only thing that I can compare this to will probably be the Jack Daniel's single barrel strength that I've tried, and I like that. I like that a lot. I still got some of that left. That's one of the ones that I bring out when I got company. Some companies now, if I know you like to just do shots, you getting Crown Royal Blackberry, you getting Crown Royal Peach. Even if I gotta go to the store, I don't care if you at my house and you see all these bottles I got in my cabinet, I'm gonna be like, oh, we gotta run to the store real quick, because we're not doing that. Oh my God, this smell like you can put this in a Mack truck and run it. This is, oh. Ooh. Now, I remember at one point, because I used to do shots, so I'm not telling you nothing that I didn't do, and stuff I learned from my mistakes. Now, when you do shots, I used to try to grade how bourbons and whiskey was with how the burn was when it got down your chest. I'm like, oh, that's some good bourbon. It caved my chest in a little bit. That's how it burned. I know that's good. Now this, I just took one little sip. As soon as it hit my tongue, the back of my throat was already burning, and it ain't even get there yet. That's how good this is. This will have you scratching your neck, wondering what just happened. This is probably, I like Old Forester. This is probably, like, as far as just want to get straight to the point, this will do it. I don't know if it's because it's the single barrel or if it's the barrel strength, but it don't matter. Just like an SRT. I don't care what make it go that fast when I need it to go that fast, as long as it can go that fast. That's this. This is in the price range that it's in, $90. That's pretty much the average, the norm. I'm gonna have to give this one I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Just because this is the first time that I had this one, that initial taste is all I needed to tell. Like I said, as soon as it hit my tongue, the back of my throat was like, what are we doing here? This is potent. This is potent. Like if you during a hurricane and you got half of this, you pour a little half of this in your generator, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do, it'll probably keep your lights on for 2 weeks. That's how strong this is. No, I'm just kidding. Don't try that, because I know somebody gonna hit me up the next time the wind blow the power off. They like, oh, Eric, I went and bought the Old Forester and put in my generator. You owe me $600. No, that was a joke. So don't try that. But if your lights are off and you got this bottle, you ain't even really gonna worry about them lights being off, because your light's about to be out. You're gonna be knocked out after 20 minutes of just sipping on this. This is like this glass right here. If I was sipping on this for football, this would probably be first quarter right here. I'll probably fill it up a little bit more. But this first quarter right here. So four of these and I'm done. So if you can find the Old Forester, another reason I brought it out, because now it's starting to come around a little bit more. You probably gonna find it more common at like your Total Wines. So if you're at Total Wines and you see the blue label Old Forester, that's all you need to just remember, because usually they like a white or like a cream color. If you see the blue label Old Forester, you already know. Just get it if you know if that's in your price range. But even if you sit on it, because I sat on this for a long time and it did not disappoint, and I'm kind of glad I did, because like I said, I wanted to get a couple more under my belt. Because if I would have did this when I first started doing videos, I probably would have been over here choking, coughing, my back probably would have been hurting, probably wouldn't have been a good look. But now that I kind of got a taste for it, I know what to look for. This is it. I highly recommend the Old Forester. I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna sip on this for the rest of the day. This is my pick. We're gonna do it all again soon.